Okay, ladies, so Carrie is many things, but the one she is most passionate about is her role as a wellness leader for women. As a mother of 3 boys and an early learning educator, she learned how important it is to take care of herself first. She will be diving into the power of social media, which is great for us, in our lives and how we can leverage it to empower each other and share our stories. So let's all welcome Carrie today.
Here's how this is going to work. I'm a dynamic speaker. I'm not somebody who sits quiet for very long. So I'm going to be asking you questions with the full expectation that you are going to answer me. Okay? We're going to work together. This is a small group, and we are all here for a similar purpose. Okay? So here we're going to dive right in. Oh, it was working. This is me, guys. We can have a giggle about it. This is me 20 years ago. I'm 36 years old. 20 years ago, do the math, how old was I? 16. I was 15, 16 years old. This is me in grade 7. Okay? I know I was in grade 7 because I had glasses on. Because my mom decided that I wasn't going to be allowed to get contact lenses until I got into grade 8. I also decided in grade 8 it would be a really good idea to perm my hair. And then I straightened it every day afterwards. Complete waste of money. And then I kept growing. Now I know that this was the same kind of chunk of time because I had the same necklace on. We were making hemp braided necklaces at that time. This is 20 years ago. All right, so like 97. And what do you see in my pictures? What do you notice? I'm curious. This is also the first time I've ever shown it in front of a group of people, so like you can be honest with what you see. What's that? Anything? Do you see anything? Do you see any comparisons or changes that happened? If you could rate I was always smiling. I was not a kid that was a non-smiler. I also would not ever choose, if you're my spirit people, you're gonna agree with this. If you would choose reading a book over being with people, where am I book loving? I'm good by myself. I'll read a book instead of my own. Yeah. Okay, but like something that's like, I'm good over here. Okay, awesome. Awesome. And then, okay, where's the people that are like, where's the people? I'm gonna go with them. I want to be where the energy is. Okay, you're my spirit animals. Awesome. Okay, so we need all of that. My sister was the one to take a book, totally good on her own, but I needed to be where the people were. But there were some things that happened because of my need and want to be with people. How many of you go through the process? You're uniform school, okay? But let's say you weren't. If you were to pick the clothes for today, would you have been a person to have laid them out the night before or pick them in the morning? Morning. Just pick them in the morning. Who said night before? Thank you. Okay, we need both of you. I was the girl all through junior high and into high school that I would lay my clothes out the night before. Why do you think, my reason for doing this now is completely different than 20 years ago. Right now it's because of efficiency, because I have 3 small children and I gotta get my crap together and get out the door. So I have to be fast. But 20 years ago when I was in junior high like you, why do you think I did that? Tell me. It had nothing to do with time. At that time, it had nothing to do with time. Yep. Yeah, I was concerned, I was aware, I was conscious about what I was going to look like. I would iron my t-shirts. I was a t-shirt and jeans girl. Still kind of am. I was contemplating my shoes and I'm like, girls, I'm just going to kick in my Converse because this is how I dress. I was the t-shirt and jeans girl, but everything needed to be like, I didn't want wrinkles. I needed to have everything really super straight and clean. You could predict what I was going to wear, and I would plan my morning routine the night before. I still do that. My routine has changed because over 20 years, a lot of life has happened, right? What social media platform would I be using? You tell me. What would I be on? What's that? Facebook? What else? Instagram? Snapchat? Okay, is that kind of like the top three for you that you are using? Okay? Okay? Not, okay, this is how I'm gonna work. If I ask you a question, you have to answer me. Because if you're going to be worse than the teachers I have to teach, it's going to be real bad. So Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Okay, I am going to be real honest. I absolutely love social media. And I am not standing in front of you here today to tell you that you shouldn't use it. I 100% think you should. Isn't that a switch? But I want you to be aware of how you are using it and why you were there. Go to the next one. So I was going to ask for some volunteers, but I'm going to skip this part just for the sake of time. So here's my question. You got to answer. Somebody's got to be bold. What is your goal on social media? Why are you there? Tell me. Raise hands, shout, talk. Tell me.
So I can post pictures to my friends in Nova Scotia and see it.
That is an excellent reason. She's got people across this country that aren't in her breathing airspace that she wants to share life with and let them know what's going on. That's great. Why else are we there? That's just her reason? You all got friends in Nova Scotia that you're sharing pictures with? Yes. No, okay, why are we there? Tell me.
I don't really post anything on social media. I just I'm on there so I can like talk to my friends.
Okay, but your friends are sitting in this room.
Are you guys my friends?
That's not a mic drop. That's not a mic drop. But here's the thing.
No.
I'm gonna ask you because I agree with you. I am also there to, is that talking? It's not talking, to communicate, to share text messaging situations with people that I wouldn't otherwise see on a daily basis. Would you agree with that? That's why we also go there. Okay, what else are we there for? Yeah. Make new friends. I love that. I have made new best friends at 36 years of age that I didn't have in my life 4 years ago. And it's because I got there. I got them into my life on purpose. I was intentional of how I was sharing my world. You just pull up that next question. Why do you participate? Now think about this from a different angle. You've been saying why you post. Why do you comment? What kind of comments and why do you comment? Go ahead. Great, so you're thinking I'm going to post this because I want them to feel good about what they're sharing. Okay, very good. Why else?
If somebody says something bad, I'll probably just say something good about them to kind of counteract.
Love that. So you're going to take a spin. If somebody is being a negative comment somewhere, you're going to spin it and give them something positive. Do we all do that all the time though? Let's be honest. No, we don't. Can I ask you a question? Maybe a rhetorical, meaning you don't have to answer, but do you agree that sometimes it's better if we just keep scrolling? Right. Okay, sometimes it's better if we just keep scrolling. This is me 4 years ago. Between the girl that was 15, 20 years ago that had, was perming her hair and straightening it, to now, a lot of life has happened. A lot of learning has happened. But this is a pinnacle day right here. This is a day when I decided that I was no longer going to take care of everybody else first. As girls and women, we are really good at taking care of other people. If we see, I'm sure you see your moms, grandmas, aunties, the women in your life. Do you see them take really good care of other people? Yeah, it's awesome. Here's where it gets hard though. If those people don't also take care of themselves, are they going to be able to give for very long? No, think of a vase, okay? Think of a vase that is full of rocks. And as we're full, and now we start giving rocks to everybody. We start sharing all those rocks. If we don't go and do the work of putting the rocks back in, what's going to happen to that vase? It's going to empty. You guys right here, I was empty. I actually phoned my husband and I said, if you don't come home right now, the two little boys, because the youngest one wasn't born yet, so I'm going to lock these boys in the house. I got to go to the hospital. I can't make a decision anymore. I'm so done. You felt that feeling where your head is spinning. Bet you there's seasons in junior high where I know I felt this. My head was spinning and I was exhausted and I was tired all the time. And it might have only been for a moment. When you get to the point in your life that you're giving even more, when you get into university and beyond, you're going to feel that. You can feel that if you don't make a decision to also take care of yourself. So I started exercising and I started learning. I started learning about food and about how to fuel myself better. You guys, I was a competitive swimmer. I swam 2 hours a night, every night, 5 days a week. I was doing 20 laps of the pool to warm up. So I was exercising a lot as a teenager. Any of you play sports? Yeah? Great. So you know what I mean. You're running your body to empty most days, exercising or playing the sport that you love. Did I keep swimming though? I didn't. Look, does that look like the body of a swimmer? No. I was so uncomfortable getting into any sort of anything. But I wasn't well here. So I started doing the work in my brain. I started moving my body. I changed my morning routine. I actually get up at a ridiculous hour at 4:45 in the morning to exercise in my living room before my kids wake up, because then I know I'm good. So I've been up for a long time already. But that's okay, I feel great. I've done the things that I needed to do to be well, which then also gave us the opportunity to have another boy in our life, and we call him our joy boy. This is Luke. He's now 2.5. You would all want to keep him and come and babysit at my house, guaranteed. He's wonderful. All right? So, sharing on social media, friends, you go to the next page. You need to share with intention. So my feed changed. I used to share a lot of pictures of my boys. I used to share a lot of pictures of us doing random whatever, that I baked some cinnamon buns, that I did whatever. And it wasn't even because I was sharing value. It was like, hey, I made this delicious thing. But now my feed has changed. And it has changed to be full of inspiration for people, and hope and struggle, and showing up, and the changes of my life, and how I've gone from this to this person who works out every day at home, and for half an hour it's not bananas. I've picked a word to guide my life, and I'm now sharing it with you today. P.S. I also really love flag and tacos. So I've connected with a lot of people that really love flag and tacos. You can find your people through social media. You can meet new friends. I've made new best friends over the past 4 years that live in this city that I never would have met them had we not connected through social media. This is where my slides get a little weird. So we're going to go to the next one. And here's the thing, friends. You are not going to be for everybody. Did you want to ask me a question? Yeah, did you guys go to Glow? Yeah. So that's the Christmas festival that was at the Enjoy Center. Here's the thing, girls. We're not going to be for everybody. Every human, man, woman, we're never going to be for everybody. Meaning, if you just click one more time, those bottom words will show up. We're going to have people that are going to challenge what we say and do. Just 2 weeks ago, I had to weather a massive fight with a friend of mine. I can no longer call her that, because I've now had to ban, delete, block, remove her from my phone, share with my family that I cannot have her in my life anymore. Because I needed to put a healthy, intentional wall, because that person was no longer serving my life. She was a friend that was hurting me. And I was no longer going to let her do that. Right? I know that I am passionate about being healthy, about being positive, about showing girls like you and life that we can be well, but I'm not okay with letting others who are not in that headspace, that cannot do that work, I'm not going to let them sit in the front row of my life. To the next slide, please. The important line here is at the bottom. Brene Brown's a really smart woman, and someday you're going to need her in your life. I needed to discover her for myself, even though my mom was like, you should read this book. I don't read books, guys. I listen to audiobooks because I don't have the time. But we need to be selective. We get to choose who gets to sit front row in our life. You get to choose. And if you're not in the arena, if you're not struggling through the things, and you're not getting your butt kicked in this life, if we're not doing the work, if you're just kind of sitting over here and you're just going to throw a comment in when you feel like it, get out of here. I want to live life with people that want to show up, that want to do the work, and I know that you're going to discover that for yourself also. That you're going to have friends in this room that have been friends with you for the past 2 or 3 years that you're not going to be friends with 20 years from now, and that's going to be okay. Because you're going to have grown so much from now into a life that you didn't even know you could have. Go to the next one. So, who are you going to give permission to in your life? Now, here's my hope, girls. We could easily pick 5 friends that are sitting here right here in this room. But are you kind of at the same level of life right now? Generally speaking, you're kind of doing the same thing. You're all in the same classes. You're learning the same stuff. Here's my hope, is that you can pick people that are where you want to be. one of my greatest friends that I allow to sit close, that sit front row in my life, is my mom's best friend, who is 65 years of age. Why do you think I let her sit front row in my life? Why do you think I phone her when I need to go through things? Yeah. She's supportive. She's not my mom. That's the thing. And she has wisdom. The other piece about her is she's raised 3 boys. So she gets it, right? But I have found a mentor in my life that is not here with me, but she's here. So I want to get here, so I'm going to find people that are there so I have a reason to rise up. So make friends with people that want to be where you, that are where you want to be. You might not know where that is yet. And that's okay. But you'll get there, okay? So, on your social media, you can go to the next slide there for me. On your social media feeds, you've all said you have Instagram and Twitter and all the things. Do you really have Twitter? Thank you. No, we are not on Twitter, generally speaking. There are people that love it. I used it more for the past couple days than I have ever, but Instagram and Snapchat, I know, is where most of you are. And you can use those places with intention. Take a look at this. Do you all know who Kid President is? Please tell me you do. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you've seen videos. He's hilarious, but he's also super intentional and motivational. He has used his social media feed to be completely a space for positivity. This girl, I don't know these people. I literally looked up a hashtag. She's used it for sharing her art. She could get a job from this, guys. She could land a position as a graphic designer. This girl is using it to share how much she loves baking, only the baking, and showing how she makes macaroni and cakes for people in her life. She could go work at the Duchess. You are creating a painting of who you are and what you love. So if it's just selfies of you being meh about life, do you think that's really adding to the picture of you, who you are? No. So think about that. Think about why we're commenting. You can go to the next one. So you are in control of your feed, girls. I've only got one more thing to say to you. Just like if something isn't serving you or friendships aren't serving you, you can get up and walk away. You also have the freedom and the ability to unfollow. So if the people in your feed are fueling you, unfollow them. You have control over what is in your feed. Don't ever forget that, okay? On the last page, I actually put the question out to the world, and I said, people, I'm going to speak to a bunch of teenage girls on Thursday. What wisdom do you have for them? If you find me on Instagram, mind_bodybalance, you're going to see the comments. I would love for you to read them. If you find me on Facebook also, look up Mind and Body Balance, you'll find me, and you're going to see the comments. Like, I had like 38 comments of people with giving wisdom for you. So know that you can use social media. You can 100% use it to do amazing things, and it's up to you to decide how that's going to happen. Okay? So I don't know why, probably because the wall's shaking. You're wonderful. Go shine. Go do more things. Okay?